I'm very happy to be here today and have the chance to share my story with you. I hope by the end of my speech, you will know me a little bit better. So, my name is Hong Liang. My last name is Liang. I was born in a small town in the northeast of China. So my hometown is called Snow City, since the winter there are long, cold, and full of snow. It's a beautiful place, especially in winter. So growing up in 1980s in a small town in China means that resources were quite limited. But I was lucky since I have all my parents' support and love. Since I was the only child in my family, I got all their attentions. And my mom was an elementary school teacher. So I was able to start school when I was 4 years old, which was a rare opportunity at that time. So when I finished high school, I took the college entry exam, which is a huge deal in China. So basically the results of the exam determined if you can go to a college and which one you can get into. Unfortunately, I missed my dream of getting into the medical school by just 3 points. So instead, I went to agricultural university. But here is the thing. There are more than 100 students in my class. Only 5 of us got into the college. So I was still pretty lucky. But there's a reason behind the luck. It's my parents. They always pay attention to my education. So going to university was the first time for me to left home and live on my own. I was 3 or 4 years younger than my classmates, but I did pretty good. And after the graduating, I got into a master program in Beijing, which was a big turning point in my life. Then I spent 10 years in Beijing. I got my master and my PhD there, and after that, I worked there for 2 more years. So for me, Beijing is my favorite city in the world because it's full of my memory. So in those 10 years, I met so many amazing people, my mentors and my friends. And in those 10 years, I explored almost every corner of the city. The Great Wall, the Forbidden City, the Summer Palace, and so on. Even though my life in Beijing was kind of stable, and I worked at the best research institute in China, the Chinese Academy of Science. But I started feeling like I want to experience something different. I was too young at that time. I thought life was all about new experience. This is when I decided to move to US. When I told my parents my decision, they were sad to see me go, but they chose to support me unconditionally. This is typical Chinese parents. They even relocated to Shanghai to make it easier for me to visit them. So in 2015, I came to US. I still remember my first morning in California. It's April 2015. Before my plane landed, I looked out the window and I saw a beautiful sign of the blue jacaranda tree in full bloom. The blue or the purple flowers covered the full tree. It was amazing and truly unforgettable. Since I was in US, I worked at the University of California, Riverside as a postdoc. I worked there for 7 years. It was great to work there, to work with great people, and was able to do the research I truly love. I absolutely enjoy every moment of my work there. For me, it's not only a job, it's my passion. I published several research papers in those years. But those years were also full of challenges. When I first in US, I didn't know how to drive. I learned driving here. So at that time, every weekend morning, I practiced driving around the campus, in the school's parking lot. I guess maybe I drove a little bit slow or a little bit weird at the beginning. And one time someone even rolled down their windows from the car and asked me, "Are you lost? Do you need help? Are you looking for any buildings in the campus?" I said, "No, I'm good. Just practice driving. Have a good weekend." Driving is just an example. There are countless other things as well. And life wasn't always easy. Since during my years at UCR, my research work focused on the plants. So the research funding in this area is quite limited. And my contract was renewed every year. And there was always uncertain if they have enough funding to support my position in the following year. And when the pandemic hits, the situation got even worse. So 3 years ago, I got a position, I got an offer from a biotech company. So I switched from academic to a company, industry. So it's a huge shift for me and a big challenge. And I started taking courses in human genetics and learning new skills. But with all this effort, I earned ASCP specialist certification in molecular biology and becoming the 36th person in US who have that certification. So I think it reminds me with effort, everything is possible. So today I'm here at Toastmaster with a goal to improve my English. I know I already missed the idle time to learn a language, but I believe with enough effort and persistence, I can still make some improvement. So I hope throughout my speech you know me a little bit better and can support me in this journey. If I feel free to point out any mistakes or anything I can improve when we are here. I won't feel embarrassed. Instead, I will appreciate. Thank you.